All right, welcome to another episode of Becoming a Scrum Master. I'm your host Ryan Ripley. Joining me today, fellow professional Scrum trainer Souleymane. How are you doing?
I'm good, Ryan. Thank you for inviting me. Nice to be in your channel. Very happy to be there. And yeah, let's get started.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll jump right into it. I like that. Good
Yeah,
energy, right? So let's just
exactly.
go. So, can you share the story of how you first encountered Scrum and what motivated you to become a Scrum Master?
Yeah.
Was there a particular moment or experience that really sparked your interest?
Yeah, a very good question actually. So I discovered Scrum back in 2015. So I
Nice.
was a software developer at that moment, and one of my managers asked me some question, Sulaiman, how can we improve the way we are delivering our products to our customers? Because we're facing many difficulties on delivering the products, the right way or delivering what the customer was expecting. We were having many back and forth. Things were really absolutely messy, so he asked me that question, and I tried to figure out how we can improve things. That's how I discovered Scrum, and since that moment, I can say that I felt in love with this framework, and yeah, it helped me to navigate through different challenges, different other industries until now.
Oh, that's wonderful. And that kind of leads into the next question I'd like to pose. Once you got into using the framework and you're getting this experience with Scrum, was there this big eureka moment or light bulb moment where you just saw how powerful Scrum could be in product development? And if so, could you describe that?
Yeah, actually, I do have something that is popping directly on my mind. It was still on my early beginning, on my early journey, because we were in a company in which it was very difficult to talk about agility because it was known as a heavy or a very heavy, let's say, company. So Scrum helped us build a software that were really challenging for that company because we had competitors that were gaining market shares and things were going very fast, and we needed to deliver something into the hand of the customers very early. And with Scrum, we achieved in couple of months to release the first version of our product that helped us, maintain couple of our, let's say, most critical customers into our market shares and start to gain back the market share and to start winning again our customers, and yeah, to still be relevant in that company. That the first thing I can consider as my success story with Scrum, and it was a aha moment. We can do great things with this framework.
So what was it about using Scrum in that context of having to deliver? Like is there something that Scrum did that really allowed you to achieve that
Yeah,
rapid delivery?
yeah, especially the fact that we were in an incremental approach. It was something
Mm.
that was totally new in that company. It was
Okay.
even unimaginable to think about delivering things in an incremental way. So it was really a game changer in our context and in our company.
It's really cool to see the impossible become possible, right?
Exactly.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
So the next question is more about the Scrum Master role, or as we call them now, the accountability. So how has, or whether, and maybe how is presumptuous, if your perception about the execution of the Scrum Master role has evolved, how has that changed? And are there, aspects of the role that you view differently now compared to when you first started back in 2015?
Yeah, definitely. It totally changed meaning, and mainly it changed when I started the PST journey. I can say that very proudly, and I'm even recommending many Scrum Masters that are, very familiar with the framework and that are who are using the framework very often. I'm suggesting them to go through that path because it will be a learning opportunity first of all. Why I'm saying that, because when I was starting with Scrum, I was doing things that today when I am sharing it with other people, I can even laugh. Because just an example how I was doing my daily Scrums, it was in front of my flip chart,
Yep.
taking my notes, asking questions, reporting everything else, and at the end I send an email to the managers informing them what we have decided. So it was not exactly what a daily Scrum should be, but I continue to learn, to discover more about it. And it's an opportunity again to thank you again, because your book, meaning Fixing Your Scrum, helped me a lot during my PST
Great.
journey. This channel, it helped us a lot. Maybe you don't know who are following it, but it's a having, let's say, a lot of value to the subscriber of this channel. personally, I'm recommending this channel to many people. And yeah, I continued to discover, and the PST journey helped me a lot, and they mainly changed my mind of thinking about the framework. And what I can say is that one of the most thing I rediscovered with this journey was to understand, or to do not fall into the trap of thinking Scrum about only the mechanics of Scrum, but start thinking about the value, the impact,
Yep.
the outcome, and the customer.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. I before starting the Scrum Master or the professional Scrum trainer, the PST journey, I thought I was smart, and
The
then
same.
I went through it, and I was like, "Ooh, I've got so much more to learn."
Exactly.
And it was
Exactly.
I, that's back when we were face to face a lot, and I had Stephanie Ackerman do the train the trainer process that doesn't exist anymore. But um, yeah, it's humbling, and she's awesome at what she
Exactly.
does, and
Mhm.
but yeah, you come out of it going, I need to learn so much more. It's great, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. The same
It's
situation.
wonderful.
Mm.
So, kind of along that thread, so you've already given some advice of going through the PST journey, but for those who don't want to be a trainer, right? Let's just say there's some people that they prefer not to go down that path. What advice instead would you give them? For someone that's still aspiring to become a Scrum Master, is there a particular mindset, skill, habit, aside from continuous learning that we've already really kind of hammered on, right? That you believe is crucial for success in this role?
All right. First of all, the first recommendation or advice would be, even though you are not interested in becoming a trainer, I would advise, because on my side it was very really helpful. I would advise at least to attend to a class, a professional Scrum class. I think it will be very interesting, because many people are learning Scrum from different sources.
Yep.
Everyone is writing about the framework in the internet. We can have different sources, but attending a professional Scrum, I asked myself, the first time I attend to a professional Scrum class, I told myself I would like, I have attended this class years ago.
Yep.
First recommendation. And regarding the skills and the mindset, I do think and believe that a Scrum Master is someone who, let's say, I don't want to say love people, because it's too
Yeah.
too far. But what I want to say is that someone who needs to have a good relationship skills, and someone who needs to be in touch with people, and who can feel meaning what they would like to change, and who can support them, who has empathy, I would say, and who can support them into achieving their challenges and tackling their impediments. I think it would be good advice for a Scrum Master to develop that skill and mindset. I don't know if that answer your question.
Oh, it's great. I wholeheartedly agree. That ability to understand where your allies are, that ability to read a room, that ability to kind of have empathy for others. Because, yeah, something that, and maybe this isn't exactly what you intended, but for me, it's looking at managers and how badly they're treated during transformations, and trying to have some empathy for what they're going through, and
Yeah, yeah,
understanding that we're all just people trying to do what's best for ourselves and our families,
exactly. Mm.
and I think all of that understanding is so important, because if you can sympathize with a manager
Hmm.
and deliver things in a way that's beneficial to them too, then you have a friend as
Yeah,
opposed to a blocker, right?
yeah. Instead of opposing people, you're totally right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
No, very cool. I wholeheartedly agree. I think it's a great,
Awesome.
great piece of advice.
Mhm.
So, last question I've got for you, and really appreciate the fact that you're doing this. What is one book that every Scrum Master should read? So, you've mentioned Fixing Your Scrum, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
I'm glad that that book was helpful. But aside from Fixing Your Scrum, what would you say is a book that every Scrum Master should pick up and read?
I would say that this one from Gunter, I do like
Oh,
it a lot. Yes, it's a very concise book, and inside you can learn a lot about mindset of the framework. You can learn
absolutely.
a lot. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Gunther's Scrum Pocket Book, or is it Pocket Guide? I think it's Pocket Book.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah, a smart travel companion, a pocket guide. Exactly.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful book. So
Wonderful one. Yeah, very good.
we'll add that to the show notes and make sure that people check that out. Gunther's work is
Mm,
his blog, his books, his videos, always great to check out. I try to catch every
yeah.
one of those when he doesn't publish so much anymore, but when he does, I always get that alert. So Hopefully everyone's getting alerts on these videos too, right?
Yeah, it would be great.
Well, I'll tell you what, I really appreciate you doing this. Certainly a lot of fun and interesting answers. Is there anything you'd like to promote or put in front of the channel before we wrap this up?
Yeah, thank you first of all for this opportunity to discuss with you, to meet you, because it's an honor to meet you, I would say.
Oh, thank you.
Something I can promote, why not my services, right? Because if you are in Africa and you are interested in agility and you would like to someone who help you to, agile, to transform, to embrace agility or to, implement Scrum or to discover the framework or learn about it, you can reach out to us, youragility.com. It's our website, and yeah, I would be glad to help.
Awesome. Well, thank you again so
Thank
much for
you.
doing this. It was great meeting you, and
Thank
I
you,
hope we
Ryan.
get a chance to meet in person someday.
Exactly. Thank you. Goodbye.
All right, everybody, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any conversations like this. We've got more coming along the way. Check out our socials. We figured out Twitter or X and LinkedIn. Todd's still trying to figure out Instagram. We're not influencers. But we're sorting through it. Some videos are going to pop up. It's our free Scrum course and our free EBM course. Dig into them, learn how these things work, go get certified, and conquer the world. All right. I think this one, it's just an inspiring look at how Scrum applies across a wide range of projects and ideas. I hope you enjoyed that. Leave your comments below. And until next time, Scrum on.